October 2021, and it is the anniversary of someone's death here where I live in my new home. And so I thought that we would do like a cool commemorative episode since it is the anniversary of a tragic death. And so this pink structure here actually has a special story to it. It's open to the public, so we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna tell you the story. All right, so on October 3rd, 1936, a little girl by the name of Christine Latham was playing in her backyard. Now, Christina's daddy was a construction worker and was working to help build the football stadium here in Upton County. Football is a very big deal here in Texas. Christine's mother was working in the kitchen boiling linseed oil, and when she was done, without thinking, she opened the back door and tossed out the boiling oil, scalding poor little Christine. It was really terrible. Of course, the mother was devastated. Christine was screaming. It was absolutely terrible. They took her to some kind of medical center, and very quickly she had to get multiple surgeries, and she was in a lot of pain. So from what I've been told, and I haven't been able to read this account anywhere, even though I've looked for the story, they put her to sleep with ether so they could do some type of skin graft or surgery. From what I understand, she was given too much ether and she essentially never recovered from that second surgery. So some doctors think that her burns were just too extensive, and some thought that maybe she didn't recover from the anesthesia. It may have been infection. Needless to say, the next day little Christine died. And so her mother was absolutely beside herself. She definitely felt directly responsible for the death of her daughter. And so she was buried here at Rest Haven Cemetery. It was October 3rd of 1936. Now, the mother used to bring Christina's doll to the gravesite and just sit at the gravesite and just weep and rock her daughter's doll. And one night her husband came to get her because it was inclement weather. She didn't want to leave the gravesite. And so him being in construction, he actually decided to build a dollhouse around the tombstone so the mother could come in here and spend as much time as she wanted with her deceased daughter. And so actually there were windows with curtains, and from what I understand, a little cot and a rocking chair, and it was surrounded with her toys, and that the mother used to just come in here and spend her time with her deceased daughter. And so this is the anniversary, it's getting close to 100 years, of little Christine's death, and it was a very interesting story. And since I'm new to the area, I wanted to share some of the history. And so here is the grave of little Christine Latham, as well as the dollhouse that was built for her grieving mother. So you can see here, it says Christine Latham, daughter of Lem and Ann Latham, January 19th, 1925 to October 3rd, 1936. And you can see some beautiful floral engravings on the tombstone. She was 11 years old, and actually a headstone that just says Daddy is directly outside. So I'm guessing that's where Mr. Latham was laid to rest.
Procrastinate, perfection. 5, 6, like they say I can't be fixed. 1, 2, 3, your attention's all I need. 4, 5, 6, don't let it slip. Some sort of an addiction. They all have a prediction. I think it's just some fiction that I have an addiction, baby.
So, what do you think about this story?
Honestly, I really think it's really creepy. I don't know how it fulfills my daughter. Maybe I'd do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like...